routine. Update time, right? So let's check it out. 73 CUDA up on the lift. Remember, bodywork is roughed in for the first little bit since first primer. So Chris has been underneath here. He stripped everything down, a lot of parts and pieces, going to the blaster into the powder coater today. We're going to get underneath here. We're going to spray the floors up. Chris looks like he did an awesome job cleaning it up. Anyway, it's all done. Really solid car. Actually, look, all original floor pans untouched. We didn't do nothing to them. I did put quarters, if you remember, on, and I did put outer wheel tubs on, if you can see up in there. The 72 C10 getting stripped down. Again, another one. Parts all over the fucking place. Engine tranny out, front sheet metal off, welded up where the heater was. The owner's, you know, customizing this truck a little bit, lost that. He's changed it, he's put hinges. This is a kit you can buy. He's gone with the hinges that mount up on the firewall rather than on the fenders themselves. Here's all the suspension for the CUDA, the Hotchkiss stuff. Now, I don't know if you guys remember, but here we go. We got some, Gord dropped off some whiskey barrel seats. Look at these things. These things cool or what? Like, look at that. Look like they're done right in the late 60s, early 70s, right? Going to be putting these in the old Divco. Now we started sanding all the Divco down. We're only putting this vehicle in primer. If you remember, I told you we're leaving all the dents, all the welding repairs, everything is shown, because we're just going to primer it up for Gord so he can drive it for the summer. And then his plan is he's going to do one of these patina paint jobs later on. So we still got to sand all this color off of here. These nasty, ugly, modern day seats are gone. And it's going to have the whiskey barrels, which is cool. So that is looking really good. And we'll come around here. Let's see what's happening over here. If you guys do remember, we had this little Falcon in. Mike worked on this one. Mike's my newest employee here at the shop. Excellent welder fabricator. The owner wanted to put a taller, bigger tire under here. So what we did was we moved this ahead. I don't know if you can see that, but we moved it ahead by 2 inches. So Mike welded that up, moved it ahead, then Sean did the bodywork, then we just repainted just the lower quarter piece only. You can't even tell that that was ever altered. And he fits a nice big tire in there. Neat little car, little 289 with a blower on it. I think he said it was 500 or just under 500 horse. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, a little 53 Chevy panel. Had a bit of a blister going on back on the back quarter here, so Sean took care of that. And again, we got another quarter panel repaint, black. I guess black is in these days. And what do we got going on here? Let's open this up. Nobody's here yet this morning. There we go. The 58 Chevy pizza truck that we're building. Call it the old pizza oven. It's in its first primer. Bodywork's all been roughed in. It's looking really good. Happy the way this is turning out. We should have that hopefully, maybe not this week, but next week, just because the CUDA's on the hoist and there's no diff until the end of the week. We should have this next week then bolted onto the 92 Ford chassis for good. And then we got a little Camaro in. I can't remember if this was a 68 or 9. I don't remember now. 68, I believe, rag top. It's in, has a couple little issues. Went to an upholstery shop, had some upholstery work done, and then ended up scratching up the paint here and there. So we actually did this car a couple years back for this lady, and like I say, she took it out, went and get the upholstery done, because we don't do the upholstery here, and they made a few marks in it. A couple marks up on the back too. So Sean's just doing his handiwork there, taking care of it, and we'll have to do some paint blends. We'll have to get Jared in here, and away we go. So that's it, guys. That is what's happening here, apparently. And there's more stuff on the way. Thank God. So there you go. You get the wide screen shot. And yes, I know some of you might be saying, watching these videos, saying, what about Terry's car? You start on Terry's car, carried away. I've spent a lot of money on parts on this car. A lot of it is in the house, believe it or not. It is in there. We did do all the front sheet metal. Then when, you know, I was supposed to get on it heavy this winter, and we did start a few things on it, and then what happened was COVID rolled around. And it's not that I couldn't work on it right now, I'm just leery of working on it because they say there's a second wind of this shit coming through. Whether it's true or not, I don't know. But if you do remember, I'm using my time and my own money on Terry's car to do it, and I don't want to dump a bunch of money into this car right now in case all of a sudden in September, October, this COVID does come back again. Because if it does, well then things could slow down for me. Then I've got a bunch of money sitting in a car. I mean, I'm not even working on my own cars. So all I'm doing with my own cars is insuring them and driving them. So we're busy as hell right now, and I just don't want to chance spending any money that I don't need to right now. But if everything's going good in the fall, and there's no second wave, and we're all out there fine and dandy and back to work like we should be, and the economy's back where it should be, then we're back on this car. The nice thing is at least I've done even a lot of the chroming. Tail lights, not the rear bumper, but front bumper, riser, headlight rings, a bunch of stuff. Moldings down below, all re-chromed in the house, suspensions in the house. I bought a shitload of stuff for that car. That's it, guys. So, oh, there we go. It's always a good time at old time. Remember, we'll see you next time. Okay, see you later, guys.